Welcome in. Take a seat, grab a snack.
We're going to have a little gossip sesh. I'm Maddie.
And I'm Romi.
And this is Baddie
Baddie
Behaviour. Welcome to our podcast. We have undecided, we were undecided on the name.
Yeah, it is TBD for the moment.
But you will already know it because if you're listening or watching this,
It's gonna have the name.
yes, we, in this present moment of recording,
Have no idea what it's gonna be. We have a few options.
mhm,
We do have a few options, but
yes.
nothing we've decided on quite yet.
But we've decided that it's better to just start where we're
Yeah.
at and we'll think of all the details later because if we put it off for too long, then it'll never happen.
Exactly.
And we can't do that.
No.
The idea has to be done, has to be acted into the world, manifested.
Exactly. First, just put it all there
Mhm.
on the page and whatever, and then make it pretty.
Exactly. I mean, we're already pretty, so. So yes, if you are listening to this on Spotify, we are going to be also uploading a version on YouTube, which will definitely help out our girlies who are maybe more Spanish language focused, because every week the plan, we're not sure exactly how this will play out yet, but our plan is to alternate between Spanish and English, but then add subtitles, of course, to the YouTube versions. So,
Yeah. We'll have 1 week English, 1 week Spanish, and back and forth.
yeah, of course, there'll be some moments where you probably swap between, because some things, to anyone who speaks both languages, you'll
Yeah.
understand that there's just sometimes things don't translate, and
Exactly.
you kind of need to fill in the gaps. But
Yeah.
we'll do our best. We'll see how it goes.
Just bilingual girlies things.
Exactly. And anyone who is new here or new to us, my name is Maddie. I'm from Australia,
I'm Romi. I'm from Uruguay.
and we're currently both living in Uruguay. We're currently sitting in Montevideo, but I actually live outside of the city.
I love how you said Uruguay and I said Uruguay.
I know, it's funny because like when you talk in English, I almost always will say Uruguay, but I'm like, no, I'm going to say it the right way.
Yeah, and they're Uruguayan, so we're here like, Uruguay.
If you spend too long in the US, they
Only
gringo
3
you.
months.
Yeah. So, we thought for today's episode, the plan was kind of just a little bit of a get to know us, what the episodes are going to, or what the podcast in general is going to be about, and also who we are. So we know our names, where we're from. We met through what?
We met through Instagram. I was following Maddie. And
Did you
then
find me first on Instagram or on TikTok?
TikTok.
Yeah, I was going to say,
Yeah.
most people, it's TikTok. It's
Yeah.
more recently, because back then my Instagram was, like, not cute. I mean, it was cute visually, but, like, nobody followed me.
Yeah. I remember because, right, it was 2020.
Yeah.
So I was on TikTok and I saw your videos. And
Back then, I think I posted in English a lot, and
Yeah.
that way, like, it stood out.
I think it was like when you just got here, like same week.
I remember one
almost.
time I got a comment from someone that was like, "Oh, like I heard you talking in English, but then the background was Montevideo," and I was like, "Yeah, I'm in Montevideo," but like at that time there were literally no foreigners here because
Yeah.
they were not allowed to enter the border. But I had come in like the week
Yeah.
before, so
Literally the week before everything closed down.
yeah, so I was like
Oh.
a novelty at the time. Technically, my TikTok was started before then, but I moved to Montevideo in March of 2020. So before that, I like hardly posted, and I kind of started posting like Uruguay stuff. Probably not in March, probably more like March, April, maybe May. But like I arrived in March.
Yeah, I
But
remember
the timeline
seeing
purposes.
like your videos of like first getting here and then everything shut down, and so I was just like seeing all the content because I was at home
Bored.
watching TikTok all
Yeah.
day.
Where did you work? Which store?
Global Sport.
Oh.
It's like
I cannot imagine you working at a sports store.
a
But like, why?
Listen. So I went into the musical theater, and we do have free education here for everything except
The arts.
exactly. Well, we have some arts. We have all the classical arts. We have like theater, but just
Opera.
plays.
Yeah.
Then we have for singing, we only have like opera, and then
Which is fun, but not necessarily the vibe.
exactly. And then for dancing, you have either contemporary, folklore, or ballet. Those are like
Was
the
ballet
only
still
ones.
ballet in Spanish? Because ballet is like a French word.
Ballet.
You actually pronounce the T.
Yeah.
That's kind of stupid, but okay.
Yeah, it is. So, to the musical theater, I actually had to pay. And my parents were like, no, we're not gonna pay for that. We support you, but that's fucking expensive. So I was like, okay.
Pay for your own dreams.
Yeah, and also I dropped out of high school the last year for many reasons.
Slay. As you
exactly.
should.
And so my mom was like, no, you either finish high school or like, and go to like college for something useful. And so I was like, I will not be doing that. So I started looking for a job and I applied for a scholarship.
And how old were you then?
This was actually 2019.
Yeah. I don't know. This is
I was
my like second glass of okay.
22.
And was this your first job?
I worked at McDonald's for like 5 days when I was 18.
Okay, so I was gonna say that's a huge difference for any English listeners. One thing I noticed when I first moved here is like in Australia and I think in the US as well, or like most what we would call Western countries, even though it has nothing to do with East-West bullshit. Australia's literally in the other direction, but in English-speaking countries, it's very common to have a job when you're 15 or 16.
Yeah.
In Uruguay, it's like literally you have to get your parents' permission. Like it's not
just
common.
your parents' permission. You have to actually get the government's permission.
Okay,
you
I
have
didn't
to
know that.
go because I actually when I did the McDonald's thing, I wasn't 18. I was 17. And I had to go to INAO, which is like the ministry for like underage people, just in general.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and I had to get like go in with my parents' signature already on the form and go in for the government to like sign on it for me to work. Otherwise, you cannot work if you're under 18.
See, for me, like in Australia,
you can't work more than 6 hours.
Like in a row or in the week?
No, like
in a day.
In a day.
Okay.
Instead of 8 hours, you can do up to 6.
Okay, because in Australia, like if you're a teenager, you definitely need your parents' permission. If you're not, maybe I think at 17 it'd be okay. But if you're like 15, you have to be 15. This is so stupid. 15 and 9 months. Don't ask me why.
All right.
Not 15. Not 15 and a half.
Okay.
15 and 3/4.
All right.
Okay.
Sure.
So at 15 and 3/4, you can apply for a job. Most people, it's like McDonald's, or we have Wendy's, but it's not like the US Wendy's. It's literally an ice cream shop. It's so fun.
All right.
So it's like pink and like fun and cute. I worked at Target, not the US Target, the Australian Target. Different but the same. So yeah, you could do that at 15, 16. It's like super normal to have a job in high school, whereas here, and I like the fact that Uruguay, and most Latin American countries, it's kind of like, okay, you should focus on your studies and your parents will just like take care of everything else. Yeah. But at the same time, like working as a teenager, the friends I made, like the lessons you learn from having a job young, I think are really valuable. Do I think it would have been like maybe, that's the thing, I did good in school. Like I struggle more as an adult than I did. Like I got good grades in school. Like I'm definitely like ADHD, possibly ADHD, who knows, undiagnosed, self-diagnosed. But I tested well. I did good in class. I knew what they wanted and I knew how to fake it. And like I knew how to give the teachers what they wanted to see. So I always did well in school. So I'm like, maybe if I had more time, I could have done even better. But like my parents were never going to give me money to buy makeup or to buy alcohol that I shouldn't have been drinking as a teenager. Like if I wanted to do fun things, like they paid for my phone plan as a teenager. They paid for obviously all my food. I didn't have to pay to like live or anything. But if I wanted to use my mobile phone, if I wanted to go to a party, if I wanted to go to the mall and like buy new shoes, that came out of my money that I earned. Whereas here, it's like your parents just kind of give you money.
Yeah.
Because you're not allowed to work. So it's like, obviously they need to give you money. Like how can you get money if you can't work?
Yeah,
so it's just a different culture.
And it's even like very common that if you are in university that they will just like help you out.
Yeah, because you're focusing on studying.
Yeah, and not work. And there are actually like government scholarships because the college itself is free. But there are like these scholarships that is just the government giving you money for you to like buy food and
Maybe I should
transportation
sign
and
up
all of
for-
that.
Let me sign up for uni. I've got a cellular.
Actually,
Then I'll get paid from the government.
you could sign up for like beauty school.
Does that count?
Yeah, Utu counts.
But I'd have to pay to do beauty school, wouldn't I?
No.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I'm actually shocked. Okay, sign me up. Now, if you're wondering why we are dressed like this, we're actually going out tonight.
Yeah.
So we decided to film this episode because this is the first one, so we're obviously a little bit more nervous while we were already going to be pre-gaming for the club.
This is our previa.
Previa or pre-drinks. In Australia, we just call pre's. I don't know what they say in the US. Pre-game.
Pre-gaming.
We say pre's. It's easier. But I was just saying that... What happened to my voice? That Romi is drinking rum or ron. And to me, like, it literally smells like bad decisions and being 16 years old. Like, rum is...
My drink of choice is either rum, vodka, or tequila.
No, yes, no.
Yeah. I cannot do wine.
Okay, let's do this or that.
Yeah.
Vodka, tequila.
Tequila.
Vodka.
Alright.
Fernet. Vodka.
Vodka. Yeah.
Movies or books? Lately,
That's
I'm a
hard.
book girly, but typically I would say movie. I'm really a TV show girly or a books person right now.
Yeah.
I love a good series where I can just sit down and like switch off my brain. But a movie feels like I have to focus. I don't know why. Like that's like it doesn't make sense.
It's because you have the option to stop earlier.
And when
With
I
the
say
show,
yeah,
you had generally just go and binge the whole season. But if you want to stop, you can.
one episode at a time, it's possible.
I feel like if I stop a movie, I'm never watching it again.
No. Plus, with a show, I feel like I'm typically watching not new shows. Like, if I... Okay, another little bit of a law drop. I am married. Romi is single. Single Pringle.
Single Pringle.
So if we're watching something at home, like, my husband will often recommend things like, we should watch this. And I'm like, absolutely not. Put on the exact same show that I've watched 12,000 times. Like, we're currently watching Sex and the City. Love it. Have watched it before. Don't care. It's great. Is it problematic? Absolutely. But I'm into it. But if it's a new show, most of the time don't tell him I said this, but he is right. And most of the things he recommends I do like, but I really have to like think about it for like 2 business weeks before I commit to actually like agreeing to watch it. I will say, and as an Australian, I know you disagree with this a lot because Uruguay versus Australia on this specific theme, very different. As an Australia, I am an American hater. US media is so fucking predictable. Like, I love it, but it's absolutely, like, you can tell in the first 5 minutes what the ending is going to be every time. Like, it's very rare that I'm like, oh, surprised. Like, it's fun, but it's absolutely predictable.
Yeah.
And that's not a bad thing, but I'm like, this is so American, like, derogatory. Like, and a lot of my best friends are literally from America, so like it's nothing personal. It's just like it's more of like a media thing, not a personal not a person from America thing. It's like a global. I'm not explaining this right. The wine is hitting me, but I feel like in Uruguay it's a little bit different because it's like maybe it's a you specific thing, but I know you have a soft spot for America in general, and we're saying like USA
and for Americans.
Unfortunately for you.
Unfortunately.
R.I.P. Moving right along.
Yeah, moving on.
Whereas, I mean, current political landscape aside, there are definitely some great things about the US. I have never really felt the desire to go there because I feel like anything they offer, almost, I could get in Australia, plus have my family nearby. And no guns. And healthcare.
I don't know if I'd ever move there forever, but I'd love to like spend some more time in America. When I was like a teenager, I was obsessed with America, and I was like, I'd like to move there someday.
The American dream.
But even as a teenager, even as an America obsessed teenager, I was always glad I wasn't born there. Not that I wasn't born. I would have loved to have like been born there and then moved here like a month into my life.
And I think that's
mostly
the worst.
because I could like send in stuff for auditions, mostly because of that. Because I wouldn't just like move there for any job, but
you're
I would
a
love
classic
to.
case of like Hollywood, like
Yeah, I would love to like audition for stuff from here.
Because that's the thing. Even if you wanted to do things in Spanish, and of course your English, like this is part of the reason why we're friends, and also the reason why we're currently speaking in English. Romi's English is much better than my Spanish, so we default to English all the time. And although, of course, you could do theatre and do musical theatre in Spanish, there's very little opportunities in Uruguay. You would have to go to Argentina anyway, so why not go to Miami or LA?
And Argentinian musical productions are very dance heavy. Okay, and I am not a dancer.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was glad I didn't grow up there. I feel like here's a good place to like grow up. It's like very chill. I feel like there's
free education, bilingual opportunities.
Especially after being there for 3 months. Jesus Christ. It's so lonely. Every interaction you have with someone you don't know yet, and I've like talked to Americans from other places about this to see if it was just my perspective from being in Missouri or if it's just a general thing.
I have like 3 American friends, and I'm assuming it's those 3 people.
Yeah, exactly. It's those 3 people. But I feel like Americans are nicer in that regard of like small talk. Like I would get in an Uber and like they would be like so nice, like
chatty,
so chatty and like happy and like
but it's all
nice.
surface level.
But then like I would go to a club, for instance, and I went in like on a Monday. It was like not a lot of people. No one was dancing. It was more like karaoke.
Yeah,
and I like
a karaoke bar, like LGBT vibes.
Yeah, like kind of like that. And like I did meet people. And here, if you like strike up a conversation with someone, you immediately like add each other on social media and like keep talking. And like if you like them, like meet up another time. Like you make friends, I feel like quite easily in that regard. Whereas I feel like I had such a nice conversation with people, and then they just at some point were like, okay, we're leaving, bye, and like did not like ask for any way to keep in contact at all. And that was so strange to me. And so it feels like they feel nicer, but then is that thing where you're like, what just happened?
It's temporary.
It's like very temporary, like very
they go back
superficial.
To their own life. Yeah.
So yeah, I love growing up here, just having that sense of community, and also just the way that you feel like it's built to like support you in general. Like what we're talking about, like I feel like in the States, for the most part, it's not true for everyone. I know it's not true for Devin, but more often than not, you're 18 and your parents are like, bye. Like, you're on your own.
I've done my job, you leave.
Yeah.
They kick you out.
Exactly. Like, go away. And
yeah, in Australia, it's definitely
very
not
different.
like that.
Yeah.
It's much less common for people to move away for university, because universities in Australia, it's like they're kind of more, unless you want to be like the best lawyer in the country, more or less they're all the same. Like in each state you'll have a like if you don't live in the city, like in the major city of your state, then you might have to move. But if you live in the city, like if you live in Montevideo, you'd be fine. Like why would you move away? Like there's no other options, you know what I mean? Like if like I'm from a city called Adelaide in South Australia, and so I'm technically like not even in the city. I live like 40 minutes outside of the city in the suburbs, but we would still consider that living in Adelaide, quotation marks. But no one, like it'd be very rare for me to be like, oh, I'm going to move to Sydney to go to university. Like why would I do that?
Yeah.
Like it's possible and you can, but it's not very common when you have an option nearby where you can live with your parents. They can You don't have to pay rent, or we would call it board if you're like living with your parents and paying them. It's like not really rent because it's like they're your parents, but it's like paying like a little bit to like
help out.
Yeah.
At home, yeah. The ADHD girlies that we are, we completely forgot we were talking about how we met.
Yes, we definitely were like, oh, this first episode will be 20 minutes. We've already been talking for 40.
Yeah. Maybe we can cut it down to 20, but
that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
So, long story short, I moved to Uruguay. I started posting on social media. Mm-hmm. People found me through that. And I think while you maybe saw some of my videos fairly early on, we didn't actually meet until maybe like a year later, when I kind of posted and was like, I have no friends, like sad. And you're like, hey, we can hang out. And I don't know if you know this, but you were the first person I met up with, and we like spoke, even though I knew she could speak English, we spoke that whole like, we went for a little walk along La Rambla. Mm-hmm. And like, while my Spanish like sucked, you were the first person who like committed to speaking to me in Spanish. Everyone else was like, wanted to practice their English, and I was like, this is so much easier for me, but also I'm never gonna learn if everyone only talks to me in English. Like, how will then I will always be the English bitch. Like, it feels disrespectful to live in a country for so many years and not be fluent in the language. Like, it's fun for the first year, but then I'm like, okay, this is embarrassing now. And even now, 5 years later, most of my friends, like, I have a handful of friends that I talk to in Spanish, and I'm like, imagine how much better my Spanish would be if I had gone to beauty school in 20, like, again, that was not possible my first 2 years. But if I had moved here and worked in Spanish, or moved here and got a job in Spanish, which again wasn't possible because it took me a long time to get a local ID card to be legally able to work here. But now that I have one, it would have helped me improve a lot if I had like forced myself, or people had forced me instead of being nice to me and wanting to practice their English. Like, if they'd forced me to talk to them in Spanish, I would have improved faster.
And then after that, like, life got really busy, and we didn't hang out for like, I think at least 2 years.
Probably.
We like kept talking to each other like on Instagram, but we didn't actually like meet up.
Yeah. It gets like that sometimes. With
yeah, because
like,
I was...
We were friendly, but we weren't really, like, friends.
And I was still working at the mall at that point, and then I did a whole computer science course, which was intense. And
your gamer girl era.
And only after that stopped, like, I completed the course, which was, like, 2022. End of 2022. No, I lie. It was beginning of 2023, because I finished it in March. Only then we met up again, and then we just like spoke in English because I had so much gossip to share, and so that was easier.
Another episode.
Yeah, that was easier to do in English. And ever since then, we've been just hanging out a lot.
Recently, it's been a lot more. I feel like in the last year, but especially the last couple of months, because
not counting this past 3 months.
No,
that I have not been in the country.
But let's say like 4.5 months ago, I either made the smart or not so smart decision of introducing all of my individual friends together. Which is great for everybody else, but now I live further away, so I feel like everyone hangs out without me all the time, and I'm like, love you guys, like, I get it, but also
it is a little bit
you're my friend.
Sad. Yeah.
But like, I'm the kind of introvert, like, first of all, I'm a Libra, so like everything about me is very Libra coded. If you don't believe in astrology, just exit out of the podcast now. Yeah, you will not have a good time here.
No.
I am very much like, I love my friends. I love seeing them, but then I need the opposite. I need to go home and hang out with my cats. Like, I need to go home. Like, even sometimes, like, my husband being there all the time, I'm like, leave. Like, leave the house for like 10 minutes.
Yeah,
like,
can
please.
you leave me alone?
Like, I love my people, but I also love my space. So, like, when I say like, oh my god, they're hanging out without me, like, genuinely, like, no shade. because if I was invited to things, I would probably say no.
Yeah.
I just like...
But you still have that little, oh no, I'm missing out.
Yeah, exactly. But so now all of my... Because again, I had Romina. I had 2 friends. There's a Uruguayan, and he's married to a guy from America, and we met a couple years ago. And then Romi introduced me to another girl from America, and then I had another girl friend from here, and another guy friend from here, and now they all hang out together. And I'm like, oh, this was an accidental fun little group I made by mistake with like all my different separate friends, and now all friends. And I'm like, this is either the best decision ever or like a mistake.
Yeah.
But so far so good.
For now it's going well.
Yeah.
If
you're watching this,
there's no wood, but doesn't matter.
So yeah. Let's get the astrology out of the way. Libra
Leo.
Libra sun.
Leo sun.
Ascending in Aquarius. Oh my god, I was like ascendente, and I'm like, no. We're doing English.
Can be ascendant, can be rising.
Rising, yeah. So again, I was translating.
Yeah. Cancer rising. So I cry a lot.
That makes so much more sense.
Yeah.
I feel like I forget I know you're a Leo, but I forget the others.
I'm a Cancer rising and a Cancer Mars, which is the conflict planet. So whenever I fight with someone, I cry.
Period. I'm very air sign. So Libra, Aquarius are both air signs.
And moon.
My moon is a Taurus. Sorry.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a lot of Taurus friends as well. My sister is a Taurus. My other sister is a Capricorn. Capricorn to me, like, my mum is a Capricorn, my grandma is a Capricorn, so I know how to interact with them. Yeah. But I feel like naturally, if I didn't have somebody in my family, like, it's not necessarily like the easiest, but I'm just familiar with it.
Anyways,
I'm 29.
I'm 28.
So we're like approaching 30s.
Yeah.
And a lot of our friends are significantly younger than that, which is not a bad thing. I feel like because even though I'm married, I'm not. My friends from Australia who are my age are buying houses, are having their 3rd baby. Love you, girl, but like, I have no children. I like to go to the club. I like to drink. I like to put on glitter on my eyelids. Like, I love that for my future, but I'm not there yet.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's easier for me to be friends. Like, I like to make TikTok videos. I like to post on social media. I like to go out to coffee on a random Tuesday at 2 p.m.
You're just a young spirit.
Yeah.
As we previously stated, we are about to go out in a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to this specific club, which is 25 plus.
Which doesn't exist in many places. That's a very Uruguay thing, I think.
Yeah. And we were talking about it, and then we realized we cannot invite any of our friends because they're all except one.
Thomas could go, but he doesn't drink.
Exactly.
And doesn't like to be out that late. Rodrigo, I believe he's older than 25. But, like, the others are all 24, 23.
Yeah, except for 2 friends, we could not invite anyone.
Like, that's the thing. Like, it's the over 25 club, but like it's a good thing.
Yeah.
Like,
it's really fun.
The music is better. The vibes are better. I hate like looking around a club and seeing people and I'm like, not only are you 18, you're probably 16 pretending to be 18.
Yeah.
Like, go home.
Yeah.
Like, I'm so sorry. Like, get out of here.
Yeah. And I feel like we do have like a lot of younger friends and we sort of don't really think about it, and then certain things just happen. You just notice that it's like, oh my god, you're doing this thing this way, you're being like this because you are so young, and it's something that's not ever like on your mind until you realize this is everyone. Literally everyone.
Okay. And it's not even like I in no way feel superior for being
No,
older. It's just
absolutely not.
You can look back and be like, me at their age would have done the same thing.
Yeah.
Me at my current big age, I'm like, could not. You could not catch me dead doing that.
And it's just funny when you realize like, oh, in like 5 years, you're gonna realize this thing that you don't yet know, and I cannot tell you because you're just not gonna get it.
Because if someone had tried to tell me, I would have been like, fuck you.
Yeah, exactly.
Even though now I'm like,
yeah,
why did no one tell me? But anyway, so we're running out of time again. The goal tonight was to film the intro episode in English and the intro in Spanish, but we're already at, it's like midnight. So I think we're going to have to wrap this up here. We will have whatever the title of this podcast is. Check us out on Instagram with that same, insert
yeah,
tagline.
It's going to be here.
Bleep. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Spotify. We will be at all the places, but we do have 1 minute to wrap up. What are your goals for the podcast, quickly?
I think just like make people feel like they're in like the slumber party with us, you know, like just make people feel like they're in on the little girly chat.
Friendship vibes.
Yeah, exactly.
Like parasocial friendship. Because that's the thing, like sometimes you find your people where you live and sometimes you don't. And it's not easy for everyone to move places. But, yeah. If you're watching this on YouTube, leave a comment below. If you're listening to this on Spotify, do whatever you can do on Spotify. I don't know how that works. Thanks for listening.
Find us on Instagram and comment there.
Yes, exactly. And we will talk to you next week.
In Spanish. There's going to be subtitles on YouTube. So.
Claro, obvio. Subtítulos. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. And this has been our podcast. Ciao.
Bye.
Besitos.